The English Podcast by Explicit.
Hi everybody, this is Inga and
Zakai.
Zakai is my son. How old are you, Zakai?
I am turning 10. I'm 9.
And where do you live?
In South Africa.
You do. Now, today we have a very special podcast and we're talking about a very special person. Who are we talking about today?
Nelson Mandela.
Nelson Mandela. Who was Nelson Mandela?
The first black president of South Africa.
He was, exactly. Now, before Nelson Mandela was president, we had something in South Africa called apartheid. Do you know what apartheid is?
It's where people fight.
You're right, they were fighting. Who was fighting?
Nelson Mandela and the other people.
Yeah. There was some people who had the idea that white people were more superior than black people and they should be separated. And Nelson Mandela, along with lots of other amazing people, fought against apartheid and won. But before they won, Nelson Mandela spent a very long time in prison, didn't he? Do you remember where the longest place he was imprisoned?
Robben Island.
Yeah, in Robben Island. Why do you think Nelson Mandela is such an important figure for freedom in South Africa?
Because he gave all black people freedom to be just like normal people.
Yeah. Nelson Mandela was important because he fought for the rights of people who were being suppressed, and he forgave, and he showed that even though he had been through this terrible, difficult struggle, he wanted everybody, whether you were black or white or colored, no matter what color you were, no matter who you were, he wanted everybody to be treated equally. And that is what he fought for, and that is what he stood for. So he's a symbol of freedom, and he's a symbol of forgiveness, and a symbol of treating everyone with respect and dignity. And that is why he is so important and such a symbol for all of us. Yeah?
I agree.
You agree.
So thank you to Inga and Zakai. So as you listened, you may have noticed the repetition of 3 important words strongly associated with Nelson Mandela. They are fight, freedom, and forgiveness. Fight and fighting, past tense, fought. Freedom, like emancipation and liberty. And forgiveness, as in understanding, pardon, and mercy. So at this time of conflict in the Middle East and in the Ukraine, Inga and Zakai remind us that there is also a fight for greater understanding, pardon and mercy towards others. Thanks for listening, and bye for now.